Man, you ever have one of those nights where everything changes, like the universe just flips a switch? I'm talking about Nia Carter, 20 years old, scraping by in a tiny Cleveland apartment, when a storm from hell hits and someone's pounding on her door, begging for help. Nia, she's just a diner waitress and night school student, barely keeping her head above water, but what she does next? It's the kind of thing that rewrites your whole damn life. Picture this. It's 9 p.m., winds howling like a horror movie, rain smashing the windows, and Nia's studying criminology by candlelight powers out, of course. She's got $32 in her bank account, instant noodles for dinner, and an old notebook where she jots down good things to keep from losing it. Like, Miss Jenny at the diner tipped me $3, or Professor Lee said my paper was sharp. Small stuff, you know, but it's her lifeline. Then bam, 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 this desperate knocking shakes her door. She peeks through the peephole, heart racing, and sees a guy in a soaked suit, maybe 50, clutching a little girl, both looking like they're running from death itself. Please, the guy's voice cracks. They're after us, my daughter's only 8. We just need to hide till morning. Nia's mind screaming, don't do it. Girl, this ain't your fight. Her grandma's voice echoes, though help where you can, Nia, always. But this feels like signing up to get murdered. The guy calls himself David, says they can't go to the cops, might be dirty. The girl, Lily, is sobbing. Daddy, are the bad men still coming? Nia spots a black SUV creeping past, headlights slicing through the storm, and her gut twists. That's no coincidence. She's got a choice. Lock the door, stay safe, or let in 2 strangers who might drag her into a nightmare. Then Lily whimpers, please, lady, I'm so scared. And Nia's heart breaks. Scrooge unchains the door. Get in, quick. She hides them in her bathroom, no windows, safest spot in her shoebox apartment. David's shaking, whispering, you don't know what you're risking. Nia snaps back. I know that kid's terrified, and that's enough. She grabs her only kitchen knife, checks the apartment, and sets a cover story. You're my cousin Mike from Toledo, and she's your kid, Sarah. We've been watching cartoons. Got it. They nod, but the fear in their eyes. It's real. Then it gets worse. Around midnight, heavy boots stomp up her building's stairs. A hard knock, boom, boom, boom. Police. Open up. We're looking for fugitives. Nia's criminology classes kick in a way these guys are cops. No badges, no warrant talk. Just 2 suits with cold eyes and a bulge under one's jacket that screams, gun. She cracks the door, chain still on. It's midnight, you got a warrant? The tall one smirks. Just a quick look, ma'am, for your safety. His voice is too slick, like a snake selling you poison. Nia holds up her textbook. Been studying all night, alone. Haven't seen anyone. A tiny cough from Lily in the closet. Nia fakes a loud hack to cover it. Sorry, I'm sick, need to sleep for my exam. The shorter guy leans in. You sure you're alone? Nia stares him down. You got a badge, or you just like knocking on doors at night? They hesitate, swap a look, then back off, sliding a fake business card through the crack. Call us if you see anything. Yeah, right. Nia doesn't sleep. She sits by the door, knife in hand, guarding David and Lily, who's curled up in a nest of coats. David whispers, why risk this for us? Nia glances at Lily, asleep now. Kids shouldn't be scared like that. Nobody should. She shares her last pack of mac and cheese, giving Lily the biggest scoop. David protests, but Nia shrugs. She needs it more. At dawn, an armored SUV rolls up, not the creepy one, but something official. David peeks out and collapses with relief. That's Marcus, my security. Turns out, David's no random as David Grant, CEO of Grant Enterprises, worth billions, targeted by his cousin Paul in a nasty inheritance scheme. Paul hired hitmen to take out David and Lily to secure a $3 billion trust. Marcus, the security chief, sweeps the place, then looks at Nia like she's a damn legend. You face down killers, ma'am. That's rare. David tries to wire her $50,000 on the spot. Nia pushes his phone away. I didn't do this for cash. I did it for her. Weeks later, life's back to normal, so Nia thinks. She's slinging coffee at the diner, studying under streetlights, but weird stuff starts happening. That SUV's parked near her place, watching, not threatening. Her boss says fancy suits asked if she's trustworthy under pressure. Her professor mentions a mystery scholarship application in her name. Then a letter arrives from Grant Enterprises. Your courage hasn't gone unnoticed. Nia's like, what the hell's going on? One day, at the community college, Marcus walks in with a woman, Claire Grant, David's wife. They drop a bomb. They've been investigating Nia for weeks, talked to her boss, neighbors, even the old guy she helped during a store robbery last year. Claire slides a folder across the table. You saved my family, Nia, without knowing who we were. David joins them, Lily sprinting into Nia's arms. He reveals he's David Grant III, and they're offering her a full ride to Yale Law School tuition, housing, $80,000 a year for living. Plus, a job at Grant Enterprises, $250,000 to start, and a $3 million community safety center in Cleveland, with Nia running it after graduation. Lily chimes in. You can help other kids like me. Nia's floored. This is too much. David leans in. You took a bullet for us, Nia. This is the least we owe you. Fast forward 6 months. Nia's at Yale, studying in a library that looks like a castle, driving a new car, calling her grandma, who's now in a comfy house with all her meds paid for. The Cleveland Center's up, hiring locals, cutting crime, saving families. Lily, now 11, visits to teach kids safety through art. One night, during another storm, Nia, now a trained protection specialist, gets a call about a mom and kids fleeing an abusive husband. She meets them at the center's armored door, cool as ice. You're safe now. He can't touch you. The mom sobs. He said he'd kill us. Nia smiles. Not here. We've got you. Standing in her office, walls covered with photos of 500 families saved, Nia looks out at her old apartment building. Lily, now a teen, asks, what if you hadn't opened that door? Nia laughs softly. I don't know how to be anyone else. David, checking in, overhears and nods. That's why you were always the one. That one night, that one choice, turned a broke waitress into a hero who's changing Cleveland, one family at a time. It's wild to think a single act of guts can do that. So what about you? Ever helped someone when it was risky? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about what courage really means. If this hit you, smash that subscribe button and share it. Let's show the world heroes aren't just in stories, they're in us.